Hey guys, and welcome to another Gardeners Wilt-Shire video. You're here with your host Luke, and this is another one of my hobby vlogs. So me and Darby just got back from Into the West. Not just got back, it's now Tuesday, so it's been a day now. Had a day to recuperate, and I've decided that my next project is going to involve this guy, Lindir. Darby very kindly got this for my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and as soon as I got him, I was debating taking him to Into the West, to be honest, to sort of ally in with Elrond. But I thought, no, my army's set, so I'm going to leave it as is for now. So my plan is, obviously I've got a spare Rivendell knight here as well, who unfortunately has a broken lance. But, probably the smartest thing to do now is convert that guy to Lindir on horse. I think you can take Lindir with heavy armor and a horse, so that model's set. For this guy, I'd like to, but I'm not going to put some heavy armor on him, because I think, looking at it, so I can get a better shot from inside the box. Yeah, you could do it where his waistcoat is, but I'm gonna just play. If I do ever play him in a battle rep or go to a tournament, he's gonna say that his heavy armor's underneath his clothes, which makes sense to me. He's a very nice model actually on foot. Not very dynamic, but he is a supporting hero for Elrond. So he gives, and the army as well, so he gives everyone within 6 inches resistant to magic, and then Elrond can spend a will point every turn for free. So that'd be nice to get the Nature's Wrath off, or a renew if he needs to. So coming on to how to do on my mounted, I think it's pretty straightforward. There's a bit of a gap there now actually, which I've just noticed between the hand and the reins. Easy enough fixed with green stuff. Obviously he's got a bow on his back, which I'll probably just snip off and then go over with green stuff to make it all one sort of, to blend into the cloak. His head, it probably could work as is, but if you look at the foot model, he has a sort of crown or headpiece. Again, simple enough, just a case of green stuff in that on, which shouldn't be too difficult. And then the lance, which is broken off, one end will be trimmed down to the very nub where the hand is, and a blade will go on there. I think I've got a spare blade from the new Elrond foot model that can just go on by there, and that should be a nice addition to my Elrond's household army. Thinking about points wise, I've done a little bit of research. So Elrond with 10 knights and Lindir with 10 knights is 700 points. Not sure how competitive it will be, but that sounds like massive amounts of fun. So you'd have 20 shots every turn, and then Elrond could be Nature's Wrath in every turn, or healing himself or Lindir if he needs to. So that is probably the start of my next project. I'm not in a rush to do it, if I'm honest, because I have studying to do and assessments to get done by the end of next week. So probably all the progress that will be done next time you see is this guy will be out and put onto his base. Probably undercoated in black, and hopefully this guy will be sort of modelled as so. So his bow will be gone, the sword will be there, and the arrow quiver there, because there's no point in him having that, but that's just a case of snipping that off, and then just the gap by there. So I'll come back soon when that's done for you. And coming back in now to show you a bit of progress. As you can see, we both got Lindir foot and mounted, assembled and sprayed. I'll show you the foot model first because it's probably the less exciting one. It's a very, very nice model actually. Some of the detail on it, can't really see it that well. Sorry about the lighting. But there's a lot of detail to be picked out. Probably follow the same colour scheme as I've done for my high elves. So the red cloak and the sort of white tunic. And I might do a blue for his shirt area. Using no heavy armour on the foot model. So similar to what is on the blister picture, but with my own sort of colour scheme. And with the mounted model, you can see that he no longer has a shield, because Lindir does not have the option to take a shield. I've green stuffed over the bow. It stands out quite a bit there, but I'm hoping once there's a bit of paint on there, it should be okay. His lance has now been replaced with a sword, elven blade, and tried to sculpt a sort of crown on his head. It's come out a little bit thick, but my skills are nowhere near as good as others out there. But I'm happy with him. So next step will probably be to do the cloak on both these guys, and then not sure really, I'll take it from there. Probably come back when there's a lot more to this guy than there is right now. And we're coming back in now. Excuse my voice, I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment. But as you can see, there's a bit of paint on Lindir now. So we'll start with the foot version. See if we can get better light actually. Hopefully that's a little bit better. So I'd go with sort of a purpley colour, which I think works really well with the red cloak. Again, standard colours, the white sort of trousers, the brown boots. Picking out the gold on his jacket sort of thing there. So when that's washed, hopefully that will look really nice. Details in his face have got lost a bit in the paint, but hopefully, again with the wash, that'll sort itself out. So all that's left really is the base, the wash, and a few highlights, and he's done. And same can be said for the mounted version. So as you can see, when the lad has a bit of paint on, his sort of crown does look a bit sort of big and a bit too thick, but I'm not too worried about it. I can't be bothered going back over and trying to sort that out now. It works well enough. Again, all it needs him doing is a wash, a few highlights, and the base. Again, I think with these models, I'm going to try and get the eyes as well, because especially on the foot version, it does sort of lend itself for it to be done really. So I'll come back in next, most likely when this guy is finished. So coming in quickly now. Apologise for the lighting and the shadow. It's late at night, and all I've got is the main light up on the ceiling. So I know I said I'd come in when this guy was finished, but I thought I'd just come in quickly to show you. So this stage. So at the minute, there is the wash has been done, and just the grey and the brown on the base. If I can get a zoomed in shot. It's not too bad there. I think that's the best we're going to do. Really liking how he's turning out actually. I think his cloak looks really nicely with the Agrax Earthshade wash. Just a few more highlights will sort that out. The face is really standing out now. Again, getting the eyes on there will really make it come to life. I think with the base, all I do is sort of dry brush the stone there, maybe another coat of brown around the rim, and then some flock, and that's sorted. And I think same sort of situation with the mounted version. So I have started to sort out the horses, the white after the wash. I think it looks a little bit better now, because before there was a bit too much of the non-oil wash showing up. So rectified that, it looks good. Managed to sort out the eyes on the horse to some extent. That one's probably come out a bit better, so that one probably need a bit of work. The face itself is working really well, so once you get the highlights on there and the eyes, that will really make it come to life again and sort itself out. So not too much that needs doing. So the last clip will be next, just showing the finished product. And we are back with the final product. So they've now had their details done, all the highlights, and the bases are finished. So we'll start with the mounted version first. Oh, don't drop him. So as you can see there, I managed to pick out the eyes and the mouth to some extent. Really happy with how they've come out. I decided to do a different technique than I normally do. Normally I do the whites of the eyes first, and then I do the pupilly bit, but I did it the other way around this time. So I filled in the recesses with I think, yeah, Rhinox hide, I think it was, and then I filled in the whites, and I really like how it stands out this time. It makes it more look like a sunken look, like how actually eyes should be. So I'm very happy with that. The hair I decided to highlight up with a Xandri dust, I think it was, to make it more of a blonde colour. I know Lindir in the films is got brown hair, but I decided to go with blonde to sort of change it up from Elrond so they look a bit different, because they both got white horses. I decided, just in case it gets a bit confusing on the battlefield, to give him blonde hair. The armour I like at the minute. I may go back over it with a dry brush, but at the minute I think it looks really nice. Yeah, nothing else to say really. You've seen the horse. I do need to sort of fix this eye a little bit. Tried another wash to sort of try and get the recesses brought up a bit. It's kind of worked, but probably needs another go at it. But for now, very happy. The base just standard, the grey with a bit of flock. So that is the converted Lindir on horse with his heavy armour. So we'll come to the foot version next, who I'm also very happy with, especially the face. So again, the hair has been highlighted up to a blonde, which makes the crown stand out a little bit more, I think. If I can get a close up on the face, there we go. There are a few mould lines that come up with the wash, but I managed to sort of try and work around those. So the eyebrows are really prominent, so the eyes are properly sunk into the face, which does help a little bit with the eyes, but very happy how they've turned out as well. The highlighting on the skin as well has sort of brought the face to life. Nothing else really done to it. Tried to highlight the gold and silver on his sword. It's come out a little bit. Could have done with another one, but very happy with it still. Cloak really like as well. So all in all, he is ready to go into my Rivendell Knight Army with Elrond. I might have mentioned it before in the first clip of the video. I want to see how it plays out with Elrond and him sort of giving Elrond the 3 point of might, so he can Nature's Wrath pretty much every turn, which could be interesting. Also giving everyone within 6 inches resistant to magic, which, if I haven't got sort of the Gandalf or the Saruman in there to combat any other casters, could really be helpful. So see if we can get a nice shot of them together like that. There we go. So yeah, for now, I think I'm caught up on my backlog. So something special might be coming in the near future. I'll probably announce it on our own Facebook page when that gets set up. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I don't see many sort of Lindir conversions done, or Lindir himself, so I'm happy that I've got him done and ready to go on the table. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you comment, like, share and subscribe, and we'll be back very soon.